Hey everybody, welcome back to Shock and Schlock. I'm your host, Herschel Gillis, and today we are going to be doing the first unboxing video on the channel, or rather a collection update. I have opened these in the past, but I just want to share it off, share some of this with y'all. Wanted to wait until I got a substantial amount to show since my collection video. So I'm going to start off with some one-offs. I also was sent a package from a good friend of mine on Instagram. I'm going to tag them down below. They are called, I'm not going to say their real name, Evil Dead Alive on Instagram. I'm going to have that as a separate part. Yeah, let's just get right into it with a couple of one-offs. So from Underworld Subroxa in the US, I got this awesome LPS bootleg. Starting off strong. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this down, and hopefully you can actually, look at that, using my computer's light to get better lighting. Taken away and cut up. Hadn't heard of this one before. It is numbered 4 from Old Skull, so this is a pretty limited bootleg though. Pretty excited about that. Let's see here. This one I do have one secret film. It's nothing bad, but it's from a place that is super exclusive, so I don't want to discuss that. Requires an invite. I feel like I'm in Fight Club talking about that, but yeah. Anyway, here is another one. This is yet another Squirmfest bootleg. This one was from twistedanger.com, as you can see on the disc here too. I believe you can't even order this one right now, simply due to the fact that Twisted Anger is down currently, as I mentioned in a few videos actually. Not sure what's going on with them at all, but yeah. Cool. So here is a couple of films from Toxic Filth. So these are ones I'm going to talk a little bit about, because the other ones I've talked about in previous videos and stuff, but I have Withering Roses. Withering Rose twice. This is a indie shot-on-video horror film from Vic Campbell, who was the director of Black Roses Symphony, which was also put out by Dead Format. Limited out of 50, just like every other, or most Dead Format releases. I got Tapeworm, also from Dead Format. This was a abortion bin. Good name there, guys. But yeah, an Abortion Bin Productions film that they teamed up with Dead Format to put out. Another low-budget shot-on-video, sort of disturbing body horror, whatever film. Experimental. Haven't watched it yet. I've heard some interesting things about it actually, and a friend of mine got one of the VHS copies released, so we're gonna maybe even do a two-person review for that one. Oh, here's another one that I missed from Dead Format that I got recently. Reflections of Evil. This is pretty awful trash cinema. Gonna do a full review of this one. Don't want to go into too much, but this one's crazy. It's like the Room level of bad. A lot of fun though, so yeah. Another one from there. I also got a sale, bunch of stuff from the MVD.com sale. I think there's actually a couple things that I forgot to include here, but you know, it's whatever. I think there's just a couple minor things that should be included in future episodes anyway, when I do a full review. But anyway, I got Visceral, Between the Ropes of Madness from Unearthed Films. Heard a lot about this one. Heard it was like S&M bondage-based horror. Pretty excited about that one. Got one of my actual favorite films. I have seen this one. I'm going to do a full review. I got this for a review video, actually. I've seen this a couple of times, but it was when it came out, so it's been years. But Cat Sick Blues, an indie horror film about a man whose cat dies and he wants to bring it back from the dead by murdering and raping women in a cat costume and sacrificing them to like a demon to bring his cat back. It's really weird, but it's got Tanner from Unboxed, Watched, and Reviewed in it as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, good film. Spoiler, probably won't get a 5, but we are going to do a review of it. We got Stomach. This was a film that I haven't heard a ton about. I believe it is just a body horror indie film. Heard it's pretty gross and extreme, but not much more than that. Got this for like $2 though, guys, so. Okay, here is a film that I heard about from my friend Yarun from Horrible Reviews. So if you're watching, Yarun, thank you for this, or, you know, no thank you, because I know this is going to be bad. The Incredible Bulk, or The Amazing Bulk. I've seen clips from this. Yarun reviewed this in his Worst Films of All Time video. This is one that I'm going to be watching to get back into B-movies for the channel. I've heard this one's really, really bad, and from the clips that I've seen, it's beyond what I could have even imagined. Here's one that doesn't really fit the channel, but I got on eBay based on the recommendation of my friend Phil Stevens, and it's a classic in its own right. More of a shock that I haven't seen this already, but Jason and the Argonauts. And then let's see here. Okay, trying to separate these so it's okay. This one I can't show pretty much anything of the cover or the back or the side. I've already probably shown too much just in that. MASD 004. I reviewed Goose-O Milk. I've seen like 30 minutes of this so far. This one is bad, guys. If you don't know what this is, it's an extreme Asian fetish film. Scat, emetophilia, every bodily fluid. Dunk tanks of things. That was featured in Fubar, I believe. Never going to do a review of that because I don't review mixtapes. Also not a huge fan of Fubar, but that was one of the memorable scenes from that. But I do want to thank my good friend, Kita the Collector, on Instagram for this. He's at a corpse collector too. He sells mixtapes, fetish films, stuff like that. $20 shipped in the United States. Nice guy. He didn't actually have this one available originally. This is sort of a favor to me. Track down some stuff to make me a boot of it. Any boots that I have are, of course, things that don't have an official release in the U.S. and are pretty hard to find. This one was a search for everybody, so yeah. I'm probably going to do a review of that one as well. I don't even know how to tackle that one though, but we'll see. Okay, so these, okay, let's see, there we go. Make sure I got all of them in here that I can show. Yeah, okay, so in this next part, all of these are films that I got from Dead Format again, and my good friend Horse. Thank you to Horse for these releases. If you guys don't know, Dead Format Films is probably the best company releasing bootlegs currently of hard to find Mondo films, Extreme Asian, extreme Asian fetish films, regular fetish films, you know, weird horror movies, shot on video horror movies, lost tape, stuff like that. Oh, I am missing one here. But I did do a review of it. So one of those was Pig Chicken Suicide, which I reviewed yesterday. Check out that video as well. Horse was kind enough to make me these. So I just want to go through one by one here. So the first up is going to be the Japanese Splatter Collection Volume 1 Blu-ray. So this one has 4 films on it, Gazu, Kantan, Biotherapy, and Death Powder. I haven't seen these yet, but they are Japanese splatter films, as the title suggests. Tentacles, monsters, lots of weird stuff. Really looking forward to watching this, though. Horse is awesome. His art's awesome. Dead Format's awesome. Yeah, nothing but good things to say about Dead Format. Easily my favorite stuff in my collection by far. That's not sponsored. That's not because we know each other online, but not because I think that. They really are just fantastic. So we got Kuso Dharma, or, well, you may find the name slightly familiar, or see something that looks familiar on the cover here, because there is a film called Niku Dharma, or Tumbling Doll of Flesh. I have not reviewed that on my channel yet. I have seen it. I will be reviewing it on the channel, potentially this week, actually. Yeah, just a faux snuff, Japanese fetish mix of weird things. The director actually made 2 more films related to that, which a lot of people don't know. So there's actually a Niku 2, which is the sequel, and then there is this, Kuso Dharma. So Niku Dharma is Tumbling Doll of Flesh, and Kuso, of course, in Japanese means shit. So, Tumbling Doll of Shit. Yes. The director of Niku Dharma made a scat porn parody of his own film. Why? I have no idea. I will definitely be watching this soon. We may even do a review of the trilogy. Who knows? But yeah, weird. Looking forward to watching that one, though. Trying to go into these blind. This is another one that I'm gonna have to, okay, I really have to cover pretty much everything in this again. Okay, so this is Rape of the Beastmen, Volume 1. I just want to read you Horse's description on the back here, because I think that's, actually I should have just done that for the beginning. Let's do for Kuso Dharma really quick. Unearthed from the bowels of Japanese fetish films, shout out from the studio that birthed the original Niku Dharma and its weird sequel comes this total trash cash-in, Kuso Dharma, Tumbling Doll of Shit. That's right, a scat porn parody of a faux snuff porno. They try to gore for poop, and it's gross as fuck. And that's all I've got to say about it. Why? Horse is great. His descriptions really make you want to buy everything he does. Okay, here's another one. Let Mr. Horse pull you into what may be one of the most demented, insane, and out there fantastic porn movies ever. Watch as a young school lovers bring out the beast in each other, and in true Japanese rape fetish style takes a turn for the obscure or absurd. I cannot read. Loosely translated as Rape of the Beastmen, Horse with help of BM and F brings you animal perversion as you've never seen it. No English, not that it's needed. Runtime 90 minutes. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one to review too. I feel like that tells you everything. And the last one from Dead Format, I actually do have another very exciting release from them, but I'm going to be doing a full review of it, so I want to do a video dedicated to that. This is Hypertrophy Genitals Girl. Yeah. Another weird fever dream porn movie from our friends in Japan, this time detailing young schoolgirls dealing with the effects of hypertrophy in the most personal places. Watch in disbelief as these fine young females deal with everyday life in Japan, trying not to get raped around every corner while looking to be educated. You like big tits? Well, check out these puppies. Once again, I'm sorry for the foul language. It was probably going to get age restricted because of that, so whatever. I mean, you know, who's really watching this video update other than people that are subscribed to the channel anyway, so whatever. But yeah, very excited about more dead format releases, so that's really cool. I'm actually, my favorite release that I got from them is the one I'm going to be doing the review of. These are all awesome, but there is one that I'm particularly excited about. Let's see here. Oh, we got one more release from Underworld Subraxa. I got the Suffering Bible. This is, I believe, 5 short films. Extreme horror. Haven't heard much about it. Just saw the cover and was interested in the title. Limited to 500 copies. They put out some cool releases, so I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so that stuff is done. Those are my regular things. So I want to move on and give a special shout out once again to Evil Dead Alive on Instagram. Thank you so much for this. I sent him a box of movies as well. I'm going to leave a link in my bio just saying his Instagram handle. You should definitely check him out. He's a really cool collection. Super nice guy. These are the films that he sent me. We exchanged some movies. We don't live too many states away from each other, so yeah. Always cool to do that. If you follow me on Instagram and you live in the United States and you want us to exchange some movies, hit me up. I'll gladly do that. These were all completely random. And let's just dive into it. So this was a big box. I was very excited. So first one is going to be, I believe this is a Japanese release. I'm not entirely sure though. These two are going to be, actually this may be a Chinese bootleg. Yeah, this is from Hong Kong because there's the category 3 sign on there. May not even be a bootleg, but Battle Royale, the classic film based off the book, what Hunger Games wanted to be and aped completely wrong. This one is a new one for me called The Phone. I believe, yeah, okay, so these are all Hong Kong releases from Toilet Pictures, it says. But this one's called The Phone. Seems to be a J horror film. Oh no, it's Korean, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ghost or whatever movie. Super excited to check that out, actually. I'm always a fan of Asian horror, and I haven't seen one that, there hasn't been one that, like, notable one that I've heard of in a while that I haven't seen already, so I'm pretty excited about that one. Here's a few more. We got Expiation from Demiziano Cristofaro. This is the Tetra video release. I actually have the Blu-ray of this one, but I am a bit of a fan of the director of this. I have the Unearthed Blu-ray, but I'm always happy to get another Tetra release, and Demiziano Cristofaro he's a cool guy. We're friends on Facebook. But yeah, he's a cool guy. So we got a Grindhouse double feature with the Black Gestapo and the Black Six, Blaxploitation classics. I have seen the Black Gestapo, I have not seen the Black Six. Pretty excited to check out that second one there. Got Mercy from Unearthed Films. This one is out of print, and I believe fairly hard to come by, so it's pretty exciting to check this out. Sort of a black and white horror artistic film. And we got 2 more here. We got Basket Case 2 from Synapse Films. The Basket Case trilogy I haven't talked about, but we are going to do a review of those in the future at some point. I love Basket Case so much, guys. It's awesome. Then we got Gacy. I haven't seen this horror film, presumably about John Wayne Gacy. And we got just a few more here. We got Hidden in the Woods from Artsploitation Films. Haven't seen that one either. Relentlessly rough, misogynistic, and amoral story of brutality and survival. So yeah, even based on that, that sounds pretty good. Got Bloodsucking Freaks, my favorite trauma film, one of my favorite exploitation films in general. I am a huge fan of this. Super just crazy, so over the top that it becomes funny. Great film. Another one I'm excited about, Toxic Crusaders Volume 1, the Toxic Avenger TV show from Troma. And that was it. But I want to thank him again. Dead Alive, Evil Dead Alive, that was fantastic. I really appreciate that. And just to show that I do listen to my YouTube comments, my YouTube subscriber, my neighbor John Turturro, I'm very sorry, I know that's a name and it's a play on My Neighbor Totoro, but I got Freeze Me, a Japanese thriller film that he recommended for the channel, so I'm going to check that out and do a full review. If anybody ever has any films that they'd like me to review on the channel, let me know. I'm always willing to review anything there, so yeah. This is much longer than I expected this video to be, but yeah, I'm very excited to just give shout outs to those. I'm going to leave links in the description to check out everybody on Instagram that I bought these from, or not bought them from, traded with, or the Instagram account of the people that I did buy some of these from, as well as dead format and everything. And as always, I'm your host, Herschel Gillis. This has been Shock and Schlock, 0 planning, 0 brain cells, and 0 editing, just like always. And like always, I'm looking off camera most of the time. Full review video will be posted tomorrow, probably in the mid-afternoon. I'm not going to do it here, but it is going to be another dead format release. Super excited to talk about it. But yeah, lots coming up, as well as, you know, make sure to follow me on Instagram too to see my new mixtape. I'll send you a file with it, or selling DVDs. Got 6 physical copies left if you want a copy of it, of Totally Twatted. Just a fun little mixtape that I put together. Supposed to be funny editing, weird porn and stuff like that. So yeah, hit it up. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to keep the bell notifications on, as well as subscribe if you haven't. And as always, more down the line this week. I'm Herschel Gillis, signing off.